everyone, welcome to another English lesson. Today we move to another unit, Unit 8, A Hard Day's Work. And today we'll be talking about a fun job. Of course, we'll be doing it with some reading comprehension. We will be reading 4 different types of text. We'll be analyzing what they mean and also how they are written, so you guys can score in the communicative achievement part of your exam. And the job that we are talking about has something to do with this video. First off, we have the Leap of Faith water slide at Aquaventure Waterpark, Bahamas. Alright. That's quite steep and wow. Goes through a water tank. Very nice. Alright, next we have an L2 double looping waterpark slide in Austria. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this looks like a death chamber. You go into something like that, you shut the door, you fall down. That's the worst. Oh! Wow. Oh, this is a long one. Wow. I might actually go for that one. Okay, this is the looping water park slide at Malaysia Aqua Park in India. Let's check it out. Oh, falling again. Woo! Oh, what's going on? It looks like this guy's stuck. He's going backwards. Okay, yeah, he didn't make it past the loop. I think it loops around. Fail. Okay, this is the Scorpion's Tail Waterpark slide at Noah's Ark Waterpark in the United States. Oh wow, look at that loop. Oh.
I've seen one actually. I've seen like a little like hammer.
I guess the really fast ones, they close you in this kind of chamber so you don't fall out and
2, 1.
you know what happens. Oh! Oh wow, she's going around the loop now. Oh, that was fast. Oh. Okay, this is number 1. It's Verrict, and it's the world's tallest water park slide. It's in the United States. Oh wow, you can feel the speed and the vibrations. Everybody combined together in that machine. All your weights pulling you down, gravity pulling you down. Wow, that's fun. So what you saw were water slides, and they are in water parks. Would you like to try any of those rides that you saw earlier? Or would you be too scared? Let me know inside of the comments. I for one would love to try all of them if I could. As you can tell, our reading passages will be all about water slides or water parks, and let's take a look at what they are. First, we'll be looking at an article, then a pamphlet, a formal letter of application, and finally a work email. I will be showing you the passages and then a narrator will be reading them. After that, I will explain the content and then we'll look into the communicative achievement, the conventions of the specific types of text. First, we have an article.
Richard Dunk must have the most enjoyable job ever. He spends his working hours testing water slides. Richard's employer is Best Choice, a company with holiday resorts in all 4 corners of the world. It's my responsibility to check the height of the slides, the speed as I go down, the amount of water in the slides, and the way I land in the pool at the end. All these elements are like a secret recipe. If the slides aren't exciting, no one will want to stay at the resorts. But more importantly, they must be safe, said Richard. He was recruited 6 months ago to help them make improvements to their facilities, including the slides. Since then, he has tested slides in Greece, Spain, Malta, Mexico, and the Dominican Republic. What does he think about his job? It's unbelievable. Who knew such jobs existed?
Yes, that job certainly does sound really cool. How many of you want to do this job? All right, let's look at what they say here in this passage. So it's a most enjoyable job, and he tests water slides. Employer is best choice. It's the boss, the company, and has holiday resorts in all four corners of the world. All four corners of the world. Now, this expression is very useful. It's definitely better than saying all around the world. Learn it and use it. All right, so he checks the height of the slides, the speed as he goes down, the amount of water in the slides, and the way he lands in the pool at the end. And all these need to be balanced so that it's both exciting and safe. Ooh, very difficult balance, which is why there's a job for this. Like, someone needs to really make sure that it's both exciting and safe. And the benefits of working for such a big company is you can work all around the world. Very interesting, and I would understand why this job is so enjoyable. Now let's look at the tense in this article. What tense are they using? Must have, spends, is. So from the first paragraph itself, you know that the tense is present tense, because this article is talking about what's currently true. This guy's job is currently doing this. And there are a lot of technical words specific to the context of the job as well. You have this one, height, speed, slides, pool, resorts, facilities. In an article, you don't want to be using words that are too general. You want to use words that are specific to the context that you're talking about. And these are some really good vocabulary in terms of water parks and water slides. Now, what perspective is this written in? Richard Dunk, he, Richard, and it talks about Richard in the third person. So this is third person. So often you write an article about someone else, so you use the third person like this example here. Now when you look at the text, you can tell that this is factual. It's all the facts about the business, the job, and all these resorts, and it's also descriptive. So it's factual and descriptive. They give you descriptions of, what it takes to make a slide a good one. And finally, I want you to take note of this use of quotations. When you're writing an article and you want to quote someone, this is the way to do it. And it makes your writing much more interesting to read. All right, that's it from this passage. Let's look at the next one. And this is a pamphlet.
Best Choice Malta. Your destination for fun. For the most thrilling slides and splashes, head to Best Choice Malta, the best family-friendly resort. Scream as loud as you can as you shoot down the scary monster slide. Are you brave enough to fall down the completely dark black tunnel? All of our slides have been tested for safety and maximum fun by experts. 1 week Malta, flights included. Adults, £549. Children 2 to 12 years, £280. For more information, check out our website www.bestchoiceholidays.com.uk.
First off, you will notice that there are a lot of powerful adjectives being used, like destination for fun, thrilling slides, family friendly, scary monster slide, completely dark black tunnel. Oh man, maximum fun. If you are doing a pamphlet or if you're trying to sell something, you want to be using these kinds of powerful adjectives. And you'll notice that there is a really good heading to give everyone an idea of what the rest of the pamphlet is going to be all about. And this makes you curious and you want to read what's coming next. You also notice the use of superlatives, most, best, and there are also a lot of exclamations. Take note of the exclamation marks here and here. The tone is also very personal. It's like a friend talking to you. And there is the use of questions. Finally, at the bottom part here, they provide further details and information. So if you want to do a pamphlet, this is a really good model to follow. Next, we have a formal letter of application.
George Williamson, Best Choice, 127 Hampton Street, Pinchley. Dear Mr. Williamson, I am writing to apply for the position of Lifestyle Product Development Manager advertised in the Daily Times. As requested, I am enclosing a completed job application, my CV, and 3 references. I believe that my diploma in travel and tourism, as well as my considerable work experience, will make me a very good candidate for this position. Please see my CV for additional information regarding my experience. I can be reached anytime via email at richard.dunk@email.com and on 07433 246 357. Thank you for your time and consideration. I look forward to speaking with you about this employment opportunity at your earliest convenience. Yours sincerely, Richard Dunk.
Richard Dunk is applying for a job, and this job is a lifestyle product development manager. Lifestyle product development. I think for this job, he will have to come up with more products. So maybe more rides, different kinds of rides. Sounds like something appropriate for Dunk to do. Daily Times is a newspaper for sure, and together with this letter, which is a formal letter of application, he has also a completed job application. So I think that's a form that he has to fill and it's completed. That means that he filled everything on that form. His CV. CV stands for Curriculum Vitae. This is a document where you list down your education history, your job history, as well as other kinds of information that's relevant to the job that you are applying for. And he also has 3 references. References are people that this company can call to check on his character. All right, he has a diploma in travel and tourism. A diploma is something like a degree, but a diploma takes 2 or 3 years, whereas a degree takes 4 years or more. And he also has considerable work experience. Considerable means a lot, and work experience is his experience actually doing work rather than just studying. Next, he provides his email and also his contact number. I wonder if we call this, who would answer? And in the end, he thanks them. All right, just like any kind of formal letter, you have a name and address. You have your dear. If you know the name of the person, you should put the name of the person. If you don't know who this should be addressed to, then just put sir or madam. The tone is definitely formal. And you can see in this first paragraph, it establishes the purpose. Why are you writing this email? And this is the relevant details that he wants to highlight to the employer. This one as well. And this one is the ending. And take note, it ends in a positive note. I look forward to speaking with you. And of course, you have the signature part at the end, which I don't really need to talk about, right? You guys know how to write a formal letter. Finally, we have a work email.
Subject: Product Development Position. Hi, Mary. As you know, last Friday was the closing date for applications. John and I have gone through them all. It was a mixed bag of applicants. Some had no experience or qualifications at all, but were hoping for the best. Others were overqualified. However, there are 2 candidates who we believe stand out from the rest. The first one is Richard Dunk. He's worked as an entertainment manager at various resorts in the Mediterranean and really seems to understand the concept of a fun family holiday. The other candidate is Erica Martin. She's younger than Richard and has less work experience, but she does have impressive qualifications in marketing. I've attached their CVs for you. If you also think they're suitable, let me know and I'll arrange for interviews ASAP. Cheers, George.
Let's look at the first paragraph. It says closing date. Closing date is the last day that you can send something. In this case, it's the employer. He says this is the last date that we will be accepting letters of application. So anything that comes after that will be thrown away, basically. So that's what a closing date is. It's the last day. A mixed bag of applicants. So applicants are people who have applied for the job. Mixed bag means there are a lot of different kinds of people that apply for this. It's not just people with experience in tourism. Stand out from the rest means that they are different in a good way. So these are the best among all those who applied. In the second paragraph, notice various. Various is a very good adjective to use. It means many types. Make sure you remember to use it in your writing. The Mediterranean is a place on the earth, a fun family holiday. So you know from this phrase here that the company is actually looking to provide families with fun during the holidays. In the next paragraph, you can see other candidate, Richard Dunk and Erica Martin, they are both candidates. That means that they are competing for that same job. People who participate in competitions, they are called candidates as well. And this Erica has less work experience. That means she hasn't worked as much as Richard has, but she has impressive qualifications in marketing. That means that she probably has a degree in marketing. Marketing is like how you sell stuff to people. Impressive means wow, amazing, very good. I've attached their CVs. This is an email, and with emails, you can attach files to them. And in this case, I think he has attached the PDF documents or Word documents. So he is asking Mary's opinion before he arranges for interviews to talk to those two candidates before they decide between them. And ASAP means as soon as possible. You gotta work fast, buddy. Now with an email, take note of the use of a subject rather than a title in the beginning. And the subject is basically what's the main idea? What are you trying to communicate in the rest of the writing? Now let's talk about the tone. Is it formal or informal? You'll be surprised, this tone is actually informal, but it's still professional. How do you know it's informal? There is the use of exclamations, like here. Also take note of the use of a hyphen. So what the hyphen does in this situation is it gives extra meaning. So this is the extra meaning to the previous sentence here. Of course, you can put a period here and make this another sentence. That works as well. When he does it like this, he's actually trying to use the second part here to explain what he said in the first part. So this is a good use of punctuation. So when you're writing a work email, the purpose is very clearly specified at the beginning. And throughout the whole writing, it's actually a lot of details and it's specific. And there you have it. Those are the 4 reading passages. Have you been to a water park? And do you want to work there? Why? Let me know inside of the comments. I really love to read your responses. So students, this is the time for you to be turning to your Google Forms and answer the questions about those 4 passages, and you will get instant feedback from the Google Forms. Next up, what if superheroes had jobs? This looks like Catwoman catching rats or mice, and this looks like Batman, and he says, I don't need a job. Yeah, we all know why, because Batman's rich. If this has made you curious, do stay tuned for the next lesson.